Palm oil production and its associated environmental and social impacts have raised significant concerns, especially in regions where palm oil is a major industry, such as Southeast Asia, particularly Malaysia and Indonesia. While palm oil itself does not directly kill people, its production and associated practices can have detrimental effects on human health and well-being, often indirectly. Here are some ways in which palm oil production can adversely affect people. Deforestation and habitat destruction. The expansion of palm oil plantations often leads to extensive deforestation and destruction of natural habitats. This results in loss of biodiversity and displacement of indigenous communities, impacting their livelihoods and well-being. Air and water pollution. The clearing of land for palm oil plantations often involves burning, releasing harmful pollutants into the air. Additionally, the use of pesticides and fertilizers in palm oil farming can contaminate water sources, affecting both local communities and wildlife. Health effects from air pollution. The burning of forests and peatlands for land clearance in preparation for palm oil cultivation can cause air pollution. This pollution can lead to respiratory problems and other health issues in nearby communities, particularly those exposed to the smoke. Human rights violations. Palm oil production is often associated with labor abuses, including poor working conditions, inadequate wages, child labor, and inadequate health care for workers. These violations can have severe consequences on the health and well-being of individuals and communities involved in the industry. Climate change. The conversion of forests to palm oil plantations contributes to climate change by releasing significant amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Additionally, draining peatlands for palm oil cultivation releases stored carbon and contributes to greenhouse gas emissions. Conflict and land disputes. Land acquisition for palm oil plantations can lead to conflicts and disputes, sometimes involving violence. Indigenous communities and small-scale farmers often face eviction and land grabbing, disrupting their lives and livelihoods. Inadequate regulation and oversight. Weak or insufficient regulations, combined with inadequate enforcement, can exacerbate the negative impacts of palm oil production, allowing unsustainable practices to persist without accountability. Efforts are being made by various stakeholders, including governments, non-governmental organizations, and the palm oil industry itself, to promote sustainable palm oil production through certifications like the Roundtable on Sustainable Palm Oil, RSPO, and sustainable farming practices. However, addressing the multifaceted issues associated with palm oil requires ongoing commitment and cooperation from all stakeholders to mitigate its adverse impacts on both the environment and human well-being.